Copyright disclaimer. Under Title 17 U.S.C. Section 107, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Okay, so this comes from Fogelman Law Firm, and I can't find a date on it. However, I think it's fairly new. So this is their blog, Resource Center. Statute of limitations extended for civil sex abuse claims. Massachusetts legislators have passed a bill to extend by 32 years the statute of limitations for filing civil suits against perpetrators of sexual abuse of minors. The new law gives child victims of sexual abuse until age 53 to sue their alleged abusers. The law also allows lawsuits against abusers' supervisors and the institution that they worked or volunteered for from the point the bill is signed and going forward, but not retroactively. Many lawyers who represent abuse victims express disappointment in the law will not allow people older than 21 to retroactively sue those who supervise their alleged abusers or the institutions that employed them. The new law also extends from 3 years to 7 the period in which a lawsuit can be filed after the recovery of repressed memories of childhood abuse. Yeah, because false memory syndrome is a bullshit story. Despite the disappointment over the non-retroactivity of the ability to sue supervisors or institutions, because that's where the money is, the passing of the law does mean that cases previously barred because of a statute of limitations ending at age 21 will now be eligible to be filed against the abusers themselves. The Massachusetts Catholic Conference released a statement supporting the legislation and affirming the bishop's commitment to helping the victims and families of child sexual abuse survivors. I'm sorry, I don't trust anything the Catholic Church does. I don't. According to Jetta Bernier, Executive Director of Massachusetts Citizens for Children, oh boy, a child welfare advocacy group, the bill is the result of difficult negotiations with the Catholic Conference. See? Difficult. As in any negotiation process, one never gets all that they want, Bernier told NCR in an interview in June 20th. Negotiators were faced with an all-or-nothing choice, and so chose to do what was currently possible for the greatest number of survivors, she said in a statement posted to the organization's website, June 19th. A bill extending the statute of limitations in the state legislature in 2012 met heavy church resistance and failed. Yeah, because they're filled with pedos. Bernier's group took advantage of the Vatican's announcement in December that Pope Francis had appointed Boston Cardinal Sean O'Malley to head a special commission to advise him on sex abuse. We would have preferred for survivors today who were time-barred from filing civil charges in the past to have had the ability to not only file civil charges against their individual abuser, but also against any employer or institution and any supervisor in that organization that was responsible in their part, either through their action or inaction for the abuse, Bernier said. The latter piece was a sticking point for the church and was dropped so that the church would support the rest of the bill, she said. It reminds me, too, I've been listening to a lot of these videos regarding the whole P. Diddy thing, and the young lady who was sexually assaulted by Diddy's son. I can't think of his name right now. When she went to her supervisor, her ship captain supervisor, not only did he minimize and tell her that she hadn't been assaulted, that she wanted to party, and she probably was knowingly participating. So the reason I was thinking about that is because they brought in that, supervisory and the institution should be held responsible. That was what the Catholic Church was fighting. We succeeded in collaborating with those who were not necessarily supportive of our efforts in the past, said Bernier. So for us, it's a great day. David Clahessy, executive director of the Survivors Network of those abused by priests, told the Boston Globe that the bill is a very big step forward, but is disappointed that institutions are still shielded from some claims. Yeah. Clahessy said his group is saddened but not surprised that Catholic officials, pedos, lobbied so hard to continue evading responsibility for child molesting clerics. So anyways, you guys, I will put the link in the description box. Have a good day or a good night wherever you are. Peace.